Chapter 11 talks about a tort, which is an injury to another person or property. Talks about goals of tort law, just to compensate people that are injured. Talks about damages or compensatory damages, which are designed to make the victim whole again. Talks about punitive damages, which are caused to the victim by acts willfully committed by the tortfeasor. Talks about the Class Action Fairness Act and classification of torts: intentional, negligent, and strict liability. And then it goes to talk about assault and battery. Assault is intentional placing of a person in fear, and battery is intentional, unwanted, and offensive bodily contact. Talks about defamation, and goes through some cases. Talks about privacy torts, false light appropriation. I don't know how to say that one. And then invasion of privacy. Talks about false imprisonment and intentional infliction of emotional distress, intentional torts against property, so trespass to personality, intentionally exercising dominion and control over another's personal property. And it just kind of talks about all the different aspects of torts, like negligence, failure to live up to the standard of care that a reasonable person would meet to protect others from an unreasonable risk. And then chapter 12 kind of talks about theories of recovery and product liability cases, so negligence, breach of warranty, and strict product liability. Talks about negligence again, goes through some cases, talks about defenses to a negligence-based product liability action, assumption of risk, that kind of thing, statutes of limitations, statute of response, and state-of-the-art defense. Talks about strict liability in contrast for breach of warranty, and a warranty is a guarantee or a binding process that goods meet certain standards of performance. Talks about implied warranty, fitness for a particular purpose, and express warranty. And talks about defense to breach of warranty actions. Talks about strict liability and tort. And then defenses to a strict product liability action, so product misuse, assumption of the risk, and state-of-the-art defenses subject to controversies. Talks about market share liability and service liability and malpractice suits, and kind of closes out with global dimensions of product liability law, which is when an imported product causes injury to a consumer in the U.S. is sold